have it in you.
Yes.
This is a collage of memories of my association with Fauji's for last 12 years. I have attended their passing out parades in Pune, Belgaum, Chennai and in Leh. Met them on forward coast of Srinagar, Ladakh in Jammu Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland in northeast. I was fortunate to interact with them on different traffic checkposts, regimental centers, military hospitals, and even in Siachen Hospital in Nubra Valley. That made me introspect about my comfortable and cozy life in the city and forced me to pose a question to myself, do I have it in me? Friends, I am here today to share with you the warmth of my feelings and emotions for our brave hearts. गुलजार साहब कहते हैं, मैं एहसास लिखता हूँ, लोग अल्फाज पढ़ते हैं. Please understand the एहसास. Please understand the एहसास behind my words. Perhaps you will also ask yourself, do I have it in me? It was a pleasant Sunday in December. I was about to leave my house when the doorbell rang. There was a tall, handsome youth standing in front of me. Prabhudesai, ma'am? I said, yeah. Oh, hi, ma'am, Captain Lily. I strained my memory and looked at his shoes. He said, yes, ma'am, I am the same. I think you are in a hurry to go. May I drop you anywhere, ma'am? I was mesmerized. Forgetting even the basic courtesy of offering him tea, I nodded and just followed him. He dropped me at my place and promised to meet me again. Flashing me a broad grin, he pointed to his left leg, kicked his bullet to life and took off in a flash. I was too stunned to even think rationally as I stood rooted to the spot. Almost like a bolt from a blue, I was jolted awake by a flood of memories. Some time ago, I had received a call from a colonel from Srinagar. He wanted me to meet his 22-year-old young officer from his unit who was admitted in the military hospital in Pune. The officer was injured in one of the operations against militaries. Assuming that he was required to be motivated and encouraged, I went about preparing some motivating lines for him. And then I called him up on his cell. And I was surprised to hear a confident voice from other end. Captain, did you hear? I gave him his colonel's reference and expressed my desire to meet him. The officer was polite yet firm. He said, thank you very much, ma'am. But please do not trouble yourself. I'm absolutely fine and will come personally to meet you soon. Ma'am, there is a small injury on my stomach, a minor crack on my skull, one of my hands is in plaster, and a leg is missing as it was blown off by the mine led by our good old friends. And he broke into loud laughter. And he continued, ma'am, please pray for my buddy. He has lost both his eyes. After a few months, I received an SMS. When people doubted about my ability to walk, I decided to fly. Friends, the leg that he so casually pointed to while taking his bullet to life was the same one that was blown off in the mine. Then Captain, now Lieutenant Colonel Dini, is still serving Indian Army and bagged many awards in diving, marathon and paragliding competitions. Indomitable courage, dangerous optimism, and most importantly, the positive approach. Yes, yes, they have it in them. Do we? हौसले हो बुलंद तो पत्थर पिघलते हैं, पर्वतों के सीने से भी रास्ते निकलते हैं. Friends, we Indians are fond of relating to some ism or the other, isn't it? The ism that I discovered in armed forces is Indianism, an expression which I have taken liberty to coin. What is Indianism? Well, let me share with you my experience. It was November 2013. I was traveling in a car towards a forward post of Kupawada district of Jammu Kashmir. I wanted to meet some of my chaps there. The fighting winter was just setting in. अगर जन्नत ज़मीन पर कहीं है तो यही है, यही है, यही है. And I was enjoying the scenic beauty of Jannat. Then I rang up the commanding officer and told him that I have crossed Sopore. He inquired about my exact location. Since I didn't know where exactly I was, I handed over my sail to my driver Shafi, and he stopped the vehicle and he was talking to the commanding officer. Meanwhile, I saw an army convoy coming from the opposite direction. I thought I will come out of the car and salute the soldiers, but I was shocked to see the first truck sharply turned to the left of the road as the driver was not able to control the vehicle. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see the soldier with his head on the steering wheel. Immediately after that, I heard some loud sound like crackers, going off, tar, 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 tar. I was shaken up out of my thoughts by my driver, Shafi, who was shouting, Madam ji, gaadi mein jhuk jao, aap jhuk jao. Before I could react to his words, the commanding officer on sail said, Man, please listen to what he is saying. Please bend down in the car. You have encountered the militant attack. This is the sound of an AK-47 man. Almost instinctively, I bent my head down and stayed still in the car. I must have been in that position for say about 15-20 minutes. Then a soldier from other vehicle rushed towards us and told us to come out of the car as we were in a combat zone. A soldier, a young chap, asked us to wait in a cover of an aluminium shed nearby, and he took his position. My thoughts were confused. Who was this boy? I distinctly remember seeing a kada on his right hand. The train of my thoughts was rudely interrupted by a storm of bullets from the right side. Our boys were engaging the militants, and I was right in the middle of firefight. With paused breath, I saw the chaps crawling towards the area of attack with absolutely no cover. And a bang! A loud explosion near to my ears. The militants had spotted us. The bullet hit the shed just 1 foot above my head. It was a close shave. But fear was the last thing on my mind. On the contrary, I was not afraid at all. Not afraid because of the confidence I had on the chaps in college. The boys who were not even seeing the prime of their lives. The boys who stood between me and the militants like a rock. The boys who could have taken a bullet without the slightest hesitation to save my life, because for them their countrymen came first, always and every time. That was the only bond between me and the soldier. As tears welled up in my eyes, perhaps there was a break in firing. The young chap came towards me. In his eyes, I could see the warmth and reassurance. I just can't describe in words what eyes can speak. He came and he said, "Don't worry, ma'am. You both just walk behind me, I will cover you." As I walked towards the car, I wondered, there was that extra something that made them go together. The extra something was the fire that burned through them, the fire that purified their soul, the fire of Indianism. हर जर्रा अपनी जगह आफ्ताब होता है. Yes, friends, they have it in them. The question that points me is, do we? Friends, when we talk about discipline, dedication, devotion, determination, and national integration, what better examples can be there than these? Captain Kenguruse, a young officer from Nagaland, northeast, serving under Rajputana Rifle, Rajasthan, made supreme sacrifice on the land of Ladakh in 1999 Kargil war in Jammu Kashmir. The daredevil sustained a splinter injury in his abdomen. Though bleeding profusely, yet undeterred, he continued his climb. The blood that was flowing through his wounds had made the rope slippery. So what he did? He removed his shoes to get a good grip on the rope and scaled the icy rock wall, carrying with him a rocket launcher. Before succumbing to his injury, he single-handedly neutralized the enemy position that had held the progress of his battalion to climb the cliff. Captain Kenguruse, aged 23, Mahavir Chakra, posthumous, writes in his last letter to his parents, "I may not be able to return home to be a part of our family again. I may not be able to return home to be a part of our family again. Even if I don't make it, please do not grieve for me, as I have already decided to give my best to my nation." And what about Major Padma Pandacharya, aged 33, Mahavir Chakra, posthumous? This brave heart, he writes in his letter to his parents, "Please tell Mom that combat is an honor of lifetime, and I would not think of anything less. What better way to serve the country?" And yes, Mom, tell a story from Mahabharata every day to Charulata, so that your grandchild will invite the good family. Charulata, his wife, delivered a baby girl after a few months. Friends, please read the letters written by our brave hearts to their family from the battlefield, as these are one of the few examples I've given you. I am sure you will agree with me. Yes, they have it in them. The question remains, friends, we all know that the most fertile soil yields the best quality of fruits. Civil society is the soil on which rests the pride of our nation, its soldiers. What reflection about us that we would like to have in the minds of our soldiers? It is said that a soldier is a reflection of those for whom he fights. Is he secure in his thoughts about the family, friends, relatives whom he has left behind to fight for the nation? The soldier fights not because he hates the enemy, he fights because he loves his countrymen. Friends, let us ask one question. Let us introspect and ask this question to ourselves. Are we worthy of their sacrifice? Divided as we are across the line of caste, creed, color and religion, can we not take a leaf out of their life? Being a soldier is a way of life. We all can be soldiers in excelling wherever we are, whatever we do. The qualities of courage, dignity, discipline, honor are not unique to the man in the uniform. We all are soldiers without a uniform. All that is required is to understand and recognize this truth and act upon it, and then only can we say, yes, 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 we have it in us. Friends, always remember, yes, we have it in us. Always remember, a soldier is far away from you, from friends, from family, from everybody, alone. He does his job and doesn't ask for much. Some people hate him, but he doesn't complain. Some people blame him, but he doesn't explain. All he wants is for us to be with him, to love him, to miss him, and to remember him. Because we are what he is fighting for. We are what he is living for. And if the time comes, even we die for. Every soldier needs our support. Let us support him and let us not let him down. Jai Hind!